They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Eagles come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Watkins here. Touchdown! Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Hall again on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball? Maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Here we go. 52 points.
They're going to try and throw. Into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. covering. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
50 plant.
It's our time. It's our time.
Yep.
Watch Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground, Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. There's Chris Olave. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year, you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
Completes it to Hardman. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Got an open man. It's Olave. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. 32.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Another tote for Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Lawrence. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that.
Touchdown, Eagles! Evan Ingram, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today. And
this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. DJ Moore, 46 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Back to throw here. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Chop, 17. Ready.
Ball again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And this time he is in. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions.